Albert Einstein said, "Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. The important thing is not to stop questioning." Magic Johnson said, "If you are a competitive person, that stays with you. You don't stop. You always look over your shoulder." Hello, I am Juan Navarro. This is Advanced Quality Programs, and I invite you to explore the quality concepts to apply them to our lives. Today, we are going to talk about the future work. In other words, sustainability. The goal of this step is to make a retrospective and create a foundation for the lessons learned to facilitate the application of this strategy in the next time. And of course, it's worth celebrating. How do we manage to keep our efforts? The first thing is to take a look back to the whole process we went through and go over all the steps we took to get here, making an analysis of the things that went well and the things that could go better. Within formal companies and organizations, it is the time when a final report is made of how the process started and how it is concluded. An account is made of all the activities with dates, resources that were invested, achieved, and results, and formally make the conclusion of the process. As we invested time and effort to get these achievements, we usually make a small celebration with all those who contributed to the achievement of the goals. Now, it is time to consolidate the present and the future success of our strategy using a concept extremely popular nowadays, the concept of sustainability. What is sustainability? Sustainability is the ability of any system to develop and meet its current needs without compromising the resources and opportunities for its own growth and development in the future. We need to understand sustainability as the process that aims to find the balance between our system, the environment, and the use of all the resources. Currently, it is an extremely popular topic because from many perspectives, it is considered that humanity, in its way through this world, has made an excessive use of natural resources, putting at risk its own existence. The word sustainability comes from support or maintenance. In this case, from the system itself. And when we add the prefix self-sustaining, we mean that the system maintains itself by its own means. Let's use the example of the student who lives with his parents until he finishes his studies, when his primary needs are maintained with resources from his parents. His livelihood depends on his parents. When he starts working, generate his own resources, and he can meet his own needs by himself, then he becomes a self-sustaining system. But to understand the concept, we can list the characteristics necessary for a system to be considered self-sustainable. 1. Make sure that all activities within the system can run or be improved without damaging itself. 2. Guarantee the use of the resources efficiently. 3. Make sure that all activities improve the system as a whole and not only one part of it. 4. Promote the maximum use of the resources and reduce the waste to the maximum. 5. Seek the restoration of damages. 6. Simulate self-sufficiency. 7. Recognize the importance of natural state and well-being. 8. Promote the use and implementation of clean procedures. At the global scale, clean technologies. Returning to our main topic and making a retrospective in this last step of the path of quality, The problem comes from and is generated by deviation from the ideal state. The concept usually ensures that we return to this ideal state, generating a good change, a kaizen. Nowadays, the concept of work-life balance is mentioned very often, which vitally is important for these little kaizens that we are trying to develop. The concept has had a growing approach on social media, focusing on doing less and enjoying more. And I'd like to end this series of podcasts by revisiting this idea. For a system as a whole to remain in balance, the sum of all the forces must be equal to zero. That means that when one side of the scale starts to tip, you need to add counterweights to return to the ideal state, where the system is at balance. Now, it is very easy to get a life with zero happiness, zero realization, zero success, zero health. The counterweight: zero effort, zero work, zero discipline, zero consistency. On the other hand, if you want a life that is filled with high levels of happiness, high levels of self-realization, high levels of success, the counterweight must be high levels of performance, high levels of discipline, high levels of effort, so that this balance is achieved at a higher level and not at the initial zero. A life of quality and balance requires sustainability. The tools we have reviewed can show you the way to that quality that we all crave. A life of quality and success is not achieved with automatic gratification as in social media through likes, nor with participation trophies. It is only achieved by continuous work and discipline. Only when the sustainability of continuous improvements show you the way this will last. I invite you to follow the good change, the kaizen, and work for that quality of life that you want to achieve. I promise you, it is worth it. This week's challenge is to celebrate with all of those you care and love. When we succeed alone, it is nice. When we share it, we enjoy it more. And not only that, we inspire the good change, the change of the path of quality on others. It was all for this week. If you like the video, hit like. I will appreciate your comments and your subscription to the channel. If you think somebody will like this information and you find it useful, share that with them. And I will leave you with a quote from Helen Keller. Character cannot be developed in ease and quiet. Only through experience of trial and error can the soul be strengthened, ambition inspired, and success achieved. Don't forget to hit the bell and see you next week.